Hello, everyone. It's Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I told you guys, over the river and through the woods, we are going anywhere we can to be able to meet amazing entrepreneurs that share our entrepreneurial spirit. And I have this beautiful woman here with me. How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Okay, so we're going to start off just with you introducing yourself to the This Is It TV community, your first and last name, and the name of your business.
Yes. So my name is Aisha Jones. I'm a wardrobe strategist. So I help people uplift their wardrobe and find different ways to mix and match. And I'm located here in Monterey, California.
Okay, so wardrobe strategist. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I need to have a clear understanding as to what, because I love a good strategy and my wardrobe always needs a little help. So tell me exactly what a wardrobe strategist is.
Okay, so it's like a stylist, which I have done that. I've been on photo shoots. I've worked with, beauty pageant contestants. I've done all of that. But the strategist is going like, okay, how can I have this one piece and use it like 5 ways? And so that is really what I do. Have you look in your closet, look in your wardrobe, different places. And instead of looking at your closet and going like, what am I going to do with this? You start going, what am I going to do with this? And you start thinking of ways to be fabulous every day.
I love that. I love that because typically when you think of a stylist, they're getting you ready for a specific event, right? They're getting you ready for a runway show, a gala, that type of thing. And typically that's a one-time use, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. But a strategist allows for you to use those garments over and over and over again. I love that.
Exactly.
I love that. Now, did you start, you claim that you started as a stylist in that traditional sense? Is that right?
Yeah, started in that traditional sense just because I wanted to learn a little bit of the business and like kind of where did I want to go, after I like woke up and was like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, and went in that direction. So I did. I mean, like I helped out on some like music videos, worked with some like pageant contestants. I'm trying to think some public speakers, like different things like that, just to try it out to see what I enjoyed and what I didn't enjoy. Some fashion shows, which is very hectic, which is super fun the day of, but you're like exhausted afterwards. And there's always drama. There's so much drama going on backstage. So I was like, okay, I like that, but I want to help regular people. Because again, you go fashion stylist, you're like, oh, you're going to an event, you're going to a gala, that's not every day, but like people want to know, like, how do I look good every day when I go to work, when I'm dropping off my kid to school, all that kind of stuff. And so that's what I wanted to do. And I figured out a way to make it happen.
I love that. I love that. So understanding that there was a void, right, that needed to be filled. The day-to-day person needs to get dressed. And ideally, we want to look good about what it is, based on what it is that we're wearing and make it effortless. And so you help us in making that happen?
Yes, so there's a number of different ways. I would say like the key foundation of it is if you just follow me on social media or YouTube is I have video series that I will put out and we'll do different topics. So I say it's like, with little kids, there's like, well, there used to be like Blue's Clues and Sesame Street, and eventually like you learn your ABCs and colors. Like if you just follow along with those, eventually you go like, oh, I could add this to my wardrobe. Oh, she's showing me what to do. And so you just follow it, and there's new videos released in the series every other week. Just follow along, and eventually, you'll be sending me testimonials like people do now, like, oh, you won't believe the compliment I got today, and that sort of thing. So that's the foundation of it, and like different products and programs have spun off of that.
Oh, I love that. I think that the simplicity of it, I think, is key, right? Because people get overwhelmed when you don't know.
That's exactly it.
You do nothing. When you know nothing, you do nothing. And then you're constantly wearing the same exact thing or in the same combination, where it sounds like you give people alternatives to that, where they can jazz things up or tone things down based on what they already have or what suggestions as to what they should buy.
That's exactly it. Because a lot of times people are like, oh, this blouse I wear with this jeans every single time, and go, how about you put it with these shoes, or you put it with this scarf, and all of a sudden people don't even know, like, they think you have this huge wardrobe. I always get that from people. They're like, I haven't seen you wear the same outfit for 2 months, Aisha. And I'm like, I've been just doing some illusions for you.
Illusions. I love that. I love that. And it's so interesting, again, especially when you're investing in clothes, right? You want to get as much out of them as possible. So your video series, as well as following you on social media, you help people get as much out of their wardrobe as possible?
Yes, I mean, exactly. Like right now, well, we're just wrapping up the series if you're following on social media. It's called like Style Rewind. So we're going back to different decades, going like, look in your grandma's closet, look in your auntie's closet, you know, things maybe in your closet you were thinking of throwing away and go like, hey, take that out. Here's what you can do with it. So that's the one that's going on right now.
Okay, I think that that's wonderful. Again, and I love the idea of digging into your existing wardrobe and seeing how you can repurpose it or reuse it. Because I think that's another thing we all do, right? I'm not wearing it anymore. There's no other ways to wear it, but maybe you have the opportunity. Let me know if this is true. You have the opportunity to go into someone's existing, haves and be able to see if it's a have or a have not.
I mean, that's exactly, I mean, it's the same thing as like even people that do like interior design shows and things like that. They're just going in, looking at what you have, adding a little bit, some extra to it, but they're putting together in a whole new way. So it's the same applies to your closet and your wardrobe. And it's really, like I said, try to break it down so anybody can do it. You don't have to do everything in the video series. You can be like, I'm just going to episode what is the one I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's just one step to a better wardrobe, one step at a time.
Yeah. But usually with anything, it like builds on itself. So like all of a sudden, maybe you're getting compliments from your coworkers and different things like that. And you're like, hey, well, maybe I should do. So it always builds on itself. And then people get super excited and jazzed.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So for those people that are overwhelmed, because I have a couple people, and I know I see a lot of This Is It TV folks out there that are just literally overwhelmed on where to get started and how to be able to start getting their wardrobe, taking their wardrobe to the next level. Do you have any advice for them in addition to calling you? Because we suggest everybody reaches out to her and make sure that you follow, fan, and like her. But is there kind of a trick to the trade to say, okay, is there something that we should start with? I know that's a loaded question. That's a loaded question.
Okay, it's a lot. So, well, one, I'll direct a little self-promotion here, but I will direct people to a site where it's called nomoreplainjane.com. And so it's a like 7-part just series. You get an email every couple of days and it tells you like what to do. So it's a little makeover. So again, it's just nomoreplainjane.com. So that's an easy one. Just go do it.
I love it.
It's just emails come in, you're done when you finish the series, and that should help you.
Okay.
And it's really hard. I'm saying your question is hard because every situation is a little bit different, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, well, I just need the basics. And I go, okay, you look basic. So
right.
And that's fine. Some people really like, they just like, I really, if I could just get there, that's so much,
Right.
People are like, no, I want the compliments. I want to be the it girl in the office, the fashionista, and so it kind of depends on what you want to do. So with basics, there are a couple things that I call them like the 12 apostles of style, kind of, that you should have in your wardrobe. I can give you a few of them here. So some of them are just a simple pair of ballet flats, like black ballet flats. One is like a men's oversized white shirt, just button down shirt. Like people wouldn't think that. Go in your husband's closet, your boyfriend's closet. There's so many ways to style that and wear it for work and then on the weekend. Those are just some of them. I believe I have some of them up on YouTube too.
But I don't want you to give away too much. I don't want you to give away too much, because I want everyone to follow, fan, and like you. I want people to understand the importance of this, because the truth be told, I mean, there are 365 days in a year and we have to get dressed every single day. That is the goal. And being able to do it in a creative way. But some of us need more help than others. And even for those of us that think we've got it together, getting some advice from a qualified person is always, always, always ideal. I love this. This is so wonderful. So if people want to follow, fan, and like you, gain more information about the services that you offer, as well as get in touch with you if they need that additional help, which we suggest that you all get in touch with her, where would they get that information?
Well, the best place to start is my main website. So that's going to be aishajones.com. So it's AISHAJONES.com. So that's going to be the main website, and it'll direct you to different things. And like I said, if you really are like, just need to get started, I said like the makeover word and you're like that, you raise your hand, right? Or you did the amen.
A little bit of both. Amen.
Then, like I said, the site to go to is the nomoreplainjane.com. You just put in your name and your email, and like I said, you just get an email probably every 5 days, and you just follow the action steps along with it, and you can make vast improvements. The other one is, again, if you just go to the main website, it'll have all my social media links, and the best one is just to go to YouTube. You can see some of the most popular videos there. like I said, and follow along.
Oh, I love it.
Follow along to the series because you can't help but learn. If you just watch it, you can't help but learn. Like I said, it's Blue's Clues and Sesame Street for fashion.
And I think that that's important. You don't know what you don't know, number one. And number two, it tends to be an overwhelming process. You want to look clean or sharp or sexy or sassy or what have you. But how do you get started? How do you begin that process? It's so wonderful to know that you're there to help people through it. That's so great.
Yeah, no, I completely love what I do. And like I said, it's fun doing the photo shoots and all that stuff. I still do that. Yeah. And there'll be more of that coming to social media. We have another photo shoot next week. So you will get to see those kind of makeovers too. But, just really getting out there, helping people. Like I said, the everyday people, when I'm putting together outfits, I go like, okay, would my mom wear this? Would my aunt wear this? Is this something like, I'm always thinking of like the women in my life and would this work for them? Because I think people get overwhelmed with fashion because you think the magazines and the high fashion and, you see the weird stuff on the catwalk and you're just like, I can't keep up. I'm just done. And I go, it doesn't have to be that complicated. So when I'm doing it, I always think of the women in my life. And I know we're all busy, especially your followers or entrepreneurs trying to make stuff happen. And you just can't invest that much time in it, but you still need to look great.
Oh, I love it. And everybody out there wants to look great. No more plain Jane. There's no more of that. All we're going to do is follow, fan, and like you and make sure that we have all the information we need in order to look amazing. Thank you so much for being on the show. We'll make sure that we continue to send out all of your information and the This Is It TV community is connected with you directly.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. You have a wonderful day. We will be right back with more of This Is It TV with Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer.